great night on Saturday for one blue and kind of a sad night for another blue. It was sad a week ago when Aguero announced that he was playing his last Premier League game, but this week was something different. This was when Aguero lost the Champions League final. He did promise that he will leave after he wins the medal, but something which wasn't fulfilled. But coming to Ayush now, we can obviously see on our screens who is the happy fan and who isn't the happy fan, because you can see the happiness of the fan who saw his big money signing Kai Havertz score the winner in the Champions League final. So Ayush, first question for you. Kai Havertz, if he was a flop before this match, is he instantly the best signing you've ever made in the last 8 years?
No, of course not. Kai Havertz did score the goal, and I think Wenger also recently said that Kai Havertz will turn up in the future, but he's obviously not at his best yet. I believe he will come back to it, and yeah, it was a great night.
It was a great night, true, and it was a great night for Mason Mount again, who got the assist. What a season he had, and a great night for Thomas Tuchel. But his counterpart, Pep Guardiola, not quite a great night. He hasn't got the Champions League since Messi left him.
Yeah,
So, Sid,
He
how do
left
you feel about that?
Messi.
Do you need Messi to win the Champions League,
I
or
think
or what?
obviously, like, if Messi comes to City, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, he's
oh,
a
you wouldn't mind.
yeah. I think it's a decent signing.
Like Ruben Diaz or somebody else.
Yeah,
ठीक है भाई.
It
Ruben
would be
Diaz
great to
was also decent in the beginning, but
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great to see the likes of De Bruyne and Diaz taking pay cuts to adjust
But
real
I think
offense.
even if Messi comes and the next time they go in the final, they'll bench Messi and say that they're strong on the left, so we are playing two left wingers.
yes, I mean,
No, yeah, I mean, the first question to Sid is that I know a lot of people overthink, and in life, if they've taken some decision, they overthink about it. If they haven't taken a decision, they overthink about it. Explain me Pep Guardiola overthinking Champions League. Three words. Explain me how they correlate again and again and again. How do you feel about that?
I think like if I could explain it, I think probably Pep would have won the Champions League by now. I think, yeah, I think he just messed up again. No CDM.
See, we have seen Pep
That's pretty.
overthink. We have seen Pep overthink in the history, but this season he was getting everything right. He was not taking any risks, and in the final he just had to do it. He couldn't stop
Yeah,
himself.
no, what confused me was you start Raheem Sterling on strike, a person who hasn't started a Champions League game for you since the first leg of the round of 16 game, and you play Phil Foden in a midfield three all season where he's thrived in a left wing. Then you put Gunda on as a defensive midfielder all of the season where he's maybe supported the false nine on a more attacking role. I mean, there were a few tactical changes that I would have made, like suppose maybe either Rodri or Fernandinho. Obviously,
Or
you could
or
have
or let's just say there were some tactical changes he didn't have to make at all because he cruised to the
exactly.
final. He cruised to the final. So
Yeah,
it was quite surprising to see a man of that caliber, a man of that experience, to go ahead and say that no, you know what, I've been playing Rodri or Fernandinho every single game, and this is the one game I'm going to say let's go
yeah.
all out attack
He has played a
without
lot this
no
season.
chatter.
Now it's time to give Sterling a chance. He hasn't gotten a fair one.
It's time to rest. It's time to rest Fernandinho and
And
Rodri.
we see this very few times that a tactical mistake is clearly shown. If you see the goal, if Fernandinho would have been there, Mount couldn't have passed it to Havertz. It was a clear stop. People are crying over Cancelo not playing or Sterling playing. Who cares? There were no Fernandinho or Rodri. That's just
No, I think Sterling missed a couple of chances in the first half as well,
yeah.
and
Sterling was a
Foden.
bad move, but not playing Fernandinho or Rodri was a
If you
worse.
say Foden, you have to mention Antonio Rudiger because that tackle which saved a certain goal. Look, I know Chelsea's defense is great. I know Mendy is a great keeper, but Foden, the place where Foden got the ball and the way Foden went into the box, that was a certain goal if Rudiger hadn't come in. So commendable defense, and also I think a record that the least conceded goals by a champion
And
in
most
the
clean sheets, I
Champions League.
think,
Yeah,
So
mostly.
that's four goals that they conceded.
throughout the camp, and that's
Amazing,
brilliant. But
amazing.
if you want to talk about Rudiger, you can't ignore the fact that there was a gruesome tackle between him and De
Kevin.
Bruyne.
Yeah. It
And
was a really
Unintentional
bad
though.
tackle, but
I
it
mean,
was
it
not
was
yeah.
very unintentional. I was actually surprised that Rudiger got a card
Yeah.
because but
No, I
De
think
Bruyne.
a card was deserved, even though it was not intentional. It did
Yeah.
cause a big injury or whatever you would call it in his
I
near his
think
eye.
a
And there
nose
is
and
an
eye
update.
socket
There is an update
fracture.
that Kevin De Bruyne has issued that I think he will not need surgery, if I'm not wrong. But
Yeah,
Uh,
he, you know,
he'll be
there are
missing the
some
first
doubts.
game.
Yeah,
He's,
there
he's
are
going
some
to
doubts
miss
about
the
his
first game for
I
first game.
I
Euros.
was so scared when Thiago Silva went out. I was like, what the hell? What is going to happen now? But then I remembered there is no
You,
Fanantino either.
yeah.
And why did Zinchenko play? No one is really talking about it. But
No,
why did Zinchenko
see,
play?
Zinchenko was always a good, powerful, impactful sub for
Great,
City
great.
in their quarterfinal, semi-final games. So I'm not really surprised Zinchenko started. Obviously, I would prefer Cancelo starting over Zinchenko because of his quality, obviously. But Zinchenko starting isn't a surprise as such because he's had a fairly decent Champions League
You
campaign.
look. You just asked why did Zinchenko start? Yeah, and Zinchenko started because he started that the second leg against PSG. So he did have that experience of playing in the Champions League at that stage, and there was something there. And a lot of people say if there's nothing broke, you don't fix it.
Yeah,
And
but he already
again,
broke the other
again,
things. Huh?
again, exactly what I'm trying to say. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it. And then you go ahead and just tell Rodri and Fernandinho that not you, both of you, you're not playing in my team.
Come on,
Awkward.
Sterling.
I don't know. I think there's another piece. I mean, a tactical move from Tuchel's side that a lot of people have. I mean, maybe ignored, maybe not noticed that Werner didn't start on the strike position. Werner was actually playing on the wing. He was supposed to be dragging out stones, and he successfully did drag out stones with his pace.
No,
There was
Diaz.
a few, no,
I
no
think
stones.
in
He
the goal
missed a
he dragged Diaz.
he missed a couple of chances with Diaz in front of him, but I think he dragged out Stones a couple of times. But Havertz was playing as a main striker or the false nine or whatever, and you could see his central run that led to the goal anyway. And I
I
think
think
that's
yeah.
a key tactical move that a lot of people have failed to notice, and I'm surprised no one's really talking about it.
I think at the start of the game, Chelsea were really going to go from the wings, but when we saw Thiago Silva go out, there was a water break. I think after that we really stopped going at the wings because Fernandinho was not there. So I think there were a few changes that attacked from the center or something. Because Gundogan clearly didn't have the vision to come back where he wanted to, and he did not have. He was not familiar with the position. And like Sid told me later that Guardiola did give a reason that Chelsea have a really good defense. So I think he was expecting Chelsea to sit back and not attack at all, which is absurd in a CL final. You can't take such a big risk.
But in the back of his mind, shouldn't the fact that they've lost twice to Chelsea be going
Thrice,
on? Thrice,
thrice,
This
right?
is the third
Champions,
time,
Champions,
but
I think.
at that time it was twice
Yeah.
only. Yeah,
So wouldn't he want to play a no-risk football? I mean,
but
still,
yeah,
I think you're the
exactly.
best person to talk to, Siddhant. I mean, you're just so sad at this moment. I really need you
He's
to
he's
say
not
something.
talking. He's as surprised as Rodri and Fernandinho were on Saturday night.
And we are
Watching this.
recording this after a week. It's still there, isn't it?
No,
Tells
and
you.
before we started recording, Sid said, and I quote, "I'm over it." But
I have some opinions on the game
uh,
too. That's what he said, and you
Sid,
can see
let's hear a few opinions. Come on, let's hear a
it's
few opinions.
it's it's just so nerve. I understand you said it's okay. One final does not define you and does not define your club. It's okay.
Actually, it
I
does.
think
It was the
that I
last
think
final. I mean, first and only you do shit like that. What did you expect?
So I think another interesting piece of, I think, stat you would say, a fact, but
Yeah.
the Champions League has now been won by the a German manager for 3 consecutive seasons,
Yeah.
and we talk about the Premier League not being won by an English manager on one side, and then we're looking at the Champions League being won by three German managers consecutively. I mean, so are German managers better than English managers? That's a straightforward question.
Right now, yes, I think the best German managers are probably Klopp, Flick, and Tuchel. If you say three, I don't really see three good English managers. Who would we put? Southgate, Lampard, and Gerrard. They're
You've
not
got
really.
Roy Hodgson.
Wow. Yeah. I think this was his last season, right?
Yeah,
Robertson, yeah. Respect to Robertson.
great manager.
Okay,
Great
I think Sid was saying something. Sid,
Yeah, we really cut him
I,
off.
I really want to hear.
I think obviously I've talked to you guys before about the match, and there are like a lot of things to cover. So I think first thing I think I saw this the first game which we lost, FA Cup. I think we played a double pivot in that and we lost. Then we tried Fernandinho in the I think either one of Fernandinho or Rodri in the Premier League. We lost that one as well. So then this time we went with no CDM. So I don't know why. That's pretty
It was a
absurd.
progression. Let's try
Yeah,
two. No,
pretty.
one. No, zero.
It's evolving just
That was
backwards.
Yeah.
so yeah, that was a poor decision. I think mostly I would say the CDM did cost us the game.
Yeah.
Even if we had Rodri, and personally I don't like Rodri a lot.
Yeah. Sid was
I
crying.
think
Rodri should not start. Rodri should not start. I'm sure he would have liked Rodri now.
yeah, I think when I said Rodri should start, I think God and
He
Pep
he said it. He
misinterpreted.
said it because he
Yes,
wanted Fernandinho to start.
yes,
Yeah.
I think
And Pep
they
Guardiola.
He didn't know
misinterpreted
Pep
my
Guardiola was gonna go Pep Guardiola again.
they misinterpreted my wish, and yeah, I think they messed up there. I think Pep messed up big time there, and obviously I think Sterling, you would say he's been in very poor form this season. I think more than half of the fans at this point, they don't really care if he goes, or if he stays, as long as they get someone good like Grealish to replace him.
Is he being linked with Arsenal? Is he being linked with? I
Yeah.
think he's being
I
linked with
saw.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I think he's been linked
Raheem
with
Sterling.
Arsenal,
Talking
but
about
I was
Sterling, yeah, Sterling and Mahrez, and I mean, imagine Sterling and Mahrez drop a stinker the day they're linked to Arsenal. So they, lost their minds on the day.
I'm surprised Sterling got called up to the England national squad. You talk about people who've
Experience. That's the only way
yeah,
he's
I
come
think
Yeah.
in.
Sterling.
I don't think
well,
he's starting like for not
Even if he
definitely
does
no,
not
that,
for
I
the
won't really be surprised because I think he is used to that and the
The
England.
problem with Southgate is, I know we're deviating from the topic a little bit. The problem with Southgate is he has his favorites. So even if you have five young potential kids and you have Raheem Sterling or you have Trent Alexander-Arnold, no disrespect to Reap and Trent Alexander-Arnold, but the truth is, if you have five young kids with good potential and say Sterling or Trent Alexander-Arnold, he will say, you can go. I want these to win, and that's kind of what might just cost England this World Cup, at this Euros. So you never know. Yeah. So coming back to the topic, Sterling dropped a stinker. Aguero, he came on. He wanted to win the medal for his club before going, and he goes to Barcelona without that dream. And tell me about this, Sid, because I know you have been successful the whole of season. The whole off season, the whole all games you played with the confidence that you can play without a striker. Yeah. Does it not anger you that you saw Sterling start when you had Gabriel Jesus and Aguero? Might have gone with a striker formation.
yeah, I think before I think Aguero came back for the last couple of games in the Premier League,
Yeah.
everyone was pretty convinced we were going to play a false nine in the final.
Yeah.
And even after Aguero came back, he scored 2 goals. People were rooting for the false nine system because it's been successful. I think if you look at games like PSG and all, it's been a very good tactic to use. And I think the common notion was that it would go with
But
false
then you
nine.
see Aguero's record against Chelsea, and then you might feel, oh my, I wish he started, don't you?
No,
I
I think
think
at the end I think I didn't mind either of Aguero or false nine, but I
Yeah.
thought we could start with the false nine and then Aguero could come on as an impact sub, something like that, get a goal, get the medals, stuff like that. But yeah, obviously that didn't happen.
he did get a
So
medal.
He
Don't
did get a medal.
think yourself.
gold medal, okay, gold medal.
But I was actually slightly surprised that Jesus was called on before Aguero, when we all know that even Jesus doesn't really thrive on the big games, and he hasn't had the best season either. But
I guess Pep Guardiola was overthinking and suddenly thought about the Real Madrid City game last season. Because you can't explain his decisions, to be honest. Uh, you have a look. I have a look at the likes of Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville trying to dissect his tactics, and they fail to do it at times. So a man of Pep Guardiola, I don't know how he, to what level does he overthink, but well, he's
Yeah,
certainly
that's
a
what I hear
champion.
people saying, that when Guardiola takes a risk and it pays off, they call him a tactical master. But then the same people, when the same tactics fail, they call him an overthinker. So there's always two sides of a story. If Guardiola
I
had
mean,
pulled
my
this off,
listen. My only thing here is why overthink when you have everything at your feet? That is the only thing what I'm trying
exactly.
to say. He did not need a tactical masterclass. I'm going to
He
be
had
very
the game
honest.
before that. He
I'm
had the
going to be
amazing
very
game which he
honest.
won.
Uh, look, I love the fact that Chelsea won it because I'm an England supporter and I love Mason Mount, I love Reece James, I love these players, coming up and having the Champions League in their hands. Good, but you have to agree that Chelsea were the underdogs here. Chelsea were never the favorites. City were the favorites. City were the Premier League champions. You take out the past two Chelsea City games out of equation, uh, because you can argue that City did not have their strongest squad. Leave out the De Bruyne injury. Okay, say De Bruyne did not suffer that injury. I probably still think if De Bruyne didn't suffer that injury, City would have won the final. That's what I think, because De Bruyne was, he was looking quite bad till that moment, but a kind of
he is a game
he
changer.
is,
He is a game
a kind
changer.
of player he is. He only needs 5 or 6 seconds to change the game. Why did he have to overthink and play those three midfielders when he could have gone with his strongest side and just blown Chelsea out of proportion? But no, he had to give them a chance, and then that's the thing about this Chelsea team, under Thomas Tuchel. You give them 1% chance and they turn that into a result,
I,
and that's what they've
yeah,
been doing.
I
I
think
think
most of
that
us saw Thiago Silva going out and then seeing Christensen come in, and we're like, Christensen is not Champions League final material. Come on. And then we're like, City is going to get this one easy. Come on. But then Christensen produces maybe his game of the season, partnering with Rudiger, who also maybe has a game of the season. Reece James pocketing Raheem Sterling. I think the Chelsea backline had a really good day. Mendy didn't
They've had
really
a really
have
good season. They've had a really good season.
a
That
good season.
defense,
Yeah.
you could put them in front of the U.S. Army, and they would probably still come out alive. That's the kind of season they're having.
yeah,
Great,
I
great
think
defensive.
Yeah, I
that
think
in
yeah,
the two
under
games
Lampard
which
that wouldn't be possible probably.
No, I mean it speaks
you
levels. You
yeah,
go in with a striker like Werner, who's been absolutely poor this season, and still end up winning the Champions League. It speaks levels of your quality, and I think that's what I appreciate most about this Chelsea side, and that's the only reason I can see them winning. I mean, I wouldn't really like to see Chelsea win because they're such a poor side. Otherwise, their attack talking. But I think this is a game that has been won by Chelsea's defense, not their
Sir
attack.
Alex Ferguson.
I'd like to say
Sir
something.
Alex Ferguson once said, "Attacks they win you games, and defense they win you titles." And
Yeah.
you can see.
Yeah,
If you,
I would like to first say that the firstly the poor attack 2-1 Videep, just 2-1, and the second thing I wanted to say that Chelsea are the team which scoring transitions and counter attacks.
yeah.
So firstly CDM was the biggest problem, but one thing which I think you all are forgetting and I would like to trigger Sid now. You are not talking about N'Golo Kante,
No,
guys.
no, 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 no. We should not talk about him because the world is talking about him. The
No,
world
yeah,
Yeah,
is. No, I mean, listen. Look, look. I'm going to be honest. Okay, I might get a lot of stick for this. I have seen people saying that N'Golo Kante is the Ballon d'Or winner now,
no,
and I'm
no,
Yeah,
saying
if you
I'm
if
no,
you
no,
if you
no,
no
no.
Chinmay, just
and
listen. If you're saying Kante doesn't deserve the Ballon d'Or, I'm with you. Okay, you won't get stick
even
for
I am
this.
with you. I am with
no, no, exactly. Ayush, you're with me here. Okay, you're with me here. But I'm pretty sure you're part of a Chelsea group, and I'm pretty sure that 90% of those fans are saying N'Golo Kante wins the Ballon d'Or. N'Golo Kante, best player
You're
of the
talking
world.
about N'Golo Kante here. I have a Liverpool WhatsApp group that when we won the Champions League, they were saying Milner for the Ballon d'Or. This is
It's
N'Golo
but that
Kante
was
That
you're
was
talking about.
banter.
time.
Exactly what I'm saying. That was banter. Listen to me. I'm
See,
logically
Milner was
telling you.
pretty obviously banter,
Yeah,
but N'Golo
people are
Kante,
actually
I think people
talking
have
about.
actually crossed
Look,
the line.
I I I came across this football group. I think it was our football group. Okay, I think where people were talking about Casemiro and Kante. Just wanted to update a lot of our viewers that at the end of the day, look, I love Kante as a man, as a football player. Amazing. He's damn cute. Amazing, and he always keeps on smiling, and he turns up in the big games. But with Lampard and with Tuchel too till probably March, he was substandard. Not even kidding, he was substandard. Okay, and people were saying he's better than Casemiro already. Well, Casemiro and the other CDMs who are in talk here right now, they had a better season. N'Golo Kante might have a better career, maybe because of the trophies he's won, but you can't just say he's a best player because of a game. Because if that was
See,
the
talking
case,
about if you're talking about CDMs in current form,
yeah.
Kante ranks third for me. I think Kimmich and Casemiro both
No,
come before.
nobody beats the likes of Kimmich and Casemiro right now. And that's what I'm trying to say. And I see people saying that Kante has to win it, the Ballon d'Or, and if France win the Euro, Kante wins it. And
See,
come on,
it doesn't matter if Portugal win the Euros, if Argentina win the Copa America, if France win the Euros. The Ballon d'Or deserves to Robert Lewandowski and Lewandowski only. He's played 28 league games and he's surpassed the goal scoring mark in the Bundesliga, and that speaks levels. And no one else deserves the Ballon
See,
d'Or.
I
I,
think Kante definitely does not deserve the best player award. But I would like to go against all three of you and listen all the banter you have. That Kante is the best CDM right now. Secondly,
See, right
Lewandowski,
now,
the
yeah, right now, I
today,
mean,
on
on fourth of
this
June,
day,
I'll agree. I'll agree to you on 4th of June because
yes,
he was the
exactly.
last club football game I saw on television. So, so I will agree with you. If you ask me again on 4th of June, I might say Declan Rice because I saw his game yesterday and he was playing quite well. So again, if you see around the season, I don't think he's had a great season. He's had an amazing 2 months. I think the best CDM for the last 2 months. I will still give you that because he has been monumental for this season. I wouldn't say so. Kante was substandard till March.
The
so
only reason
if
I
yeah.
see neutral fans hyping him up are because of the three consecutive man of the match trophies he's won in the
Yeah,
Champions League. And I think that's the only reason the neutral fans at least are speaking for Kante for Ballon d'Or. I think that's the
yeah.
only reason.
See, I'm just
And
asking
his
you one
smile,
thing.
and his
If
smile,
you
and his
make
car.
Yeah.
firstly, people are comparing with him with Casemiro. We saw the game with Real Madrid. Kante pocketed him, clearly pocketed him in both the
So
games.
that doesn't make his
That was
season better than
yeah.
Casemiro.
I mean, exactly.
I'm
And
not
there were
saying
different
that.
styles too for playing. So I mean, it did kind of thrive on Kante pocketing Casemiro. But
Different
again, look,
styles of playing. Kante played in all
See,
the styles. He was everywhere.
no. If you saying Kante pocketing Casemiro is like me telling Chinmay that we beat United on the last time we played them. That's literally what you're saying.
So you believe that Casemiro had a better season while his team ended second. He lost in the Champions
So
League
I
semi-final.
see the
Went
team
trophy race
team
it
after
comes down
team
to
years.
the
doesn't
team. It comes
define a
down to the
player.
team now. Now, because if you talk about team ways, if you talk about team ways, just want to tell you, Anthony Martial had a better season than Harry Kane then because Anthony Martial went to the final, Anthony Martial finished second, and Anthony Martial came into the semi-final of two
Even
other trophies.
Casemiro ended second. You ended trophyless. It does not matter if you
Yeah,
ended.
See, as if you put trophies into the discussion, if you put the club performance in the discussion, then there's
no,
no point.
nobody
That
beats City. Nobody beats
yeah.
No,
City, to be
I
honest,
think
because
you're saying CDM's. I mean, you comparing CDM's ability according to the trophies they've won, the team trophies they've won all season, is like saying Lewandowski is the best defensive player because of the amount of clean sheets Bayern have. That's basically what you're saying.
no, I mean,
No.
look, I think Ayush is getting this wrong here. What? Listen, I speak for me, Sid and Vidip here. We don't believe Kante is you know not good. We know he's amazing. He's one of the best, if not the best. Okay, that is the truth. But you can't say after this season that he deserves the Ballon d'Or or he is the best CDM this season. I would not call him the best CDM this season. Over the past 4 seasons, I would say he is the best CDM because he has been consistent. But this season alone, Sorry, he does not get it for me. That's
You
my perception.
He's
Okay,
the
I'll agree to
most,
this.
I
I'll
think,
agree to this.
informed CDM and informed player right now. But
Yeah,
over the course of the season, no.
no.
I'll agree to this. Over the course of the season, I would also prefer Kimmich. I'll put it out there. But I am talking as an overall CDM. Kante will be better. I fight it with Siddhant over Kante versus Casemiro. But I'm talking overall. I'm not talking about just this season.
You're talking
Just
about
this season,
skills. You're talking about skills and
Well,
ability.
then
overall their career,
Kimmich
Kante
is
has been
versatile. If Kante beats Kimmich at CDM, Kimmich will probably say, "I'll play right back, buddy," and he'll excel at that
yeah.
because Kimmich is quite versatile. So
So Kante does not deserve the Ballon d'Or. That's just bullshit right now. And
thank you.
just,
We've one Chelsea fan who agrees the truth.
I think
God,
I
thank
said
you.
this in the groups as well. Kante had an amazing season, no doubt. Won the Champions League, reached the FA Cup finals, brought Chelsea back in the top four. Okay, but not the Ballon d'Or. Lewandowski scored 41 goals. That's
But
just
you still admit that Kante is the best CDM this season.
this season. Kimmich had a better season. If I had to pick a team, I would put Kante.
Sid is so confused. He had like victory for 3 seconds and he can't, he's so confused. Wait, I
It's okay. I mean,
honestly
look,
don't.
listen. You might get me wrong here, but I don't want to burst Ayush's bubble right now because being a Champions League winner is tough, takes effort,
Overwhelming.
yeah, overwhelming, and for the next 1 year he can brag, and his club can brag, his owner can brag, Abramovich can brag,
Oh,
that you
I'm
know
gonna
what,
brag for the next 10 years because I don't think it's happening anytime soon again. I'm just gonna keep bragging,
you
bragging.
see, you see. So again, I'm if he thinks Kante is the best in the world right now, to give it to him.
Let's give it to him. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
that's good.
maybe if Sid met Ayush in person, Ayush would leave as a dead man. But while we're not here together, let's give it to you, Ayush.
No,
Fine.
no, I'm not giving him anything.
Thanks.
Okay,
You
no,
shut up.
no,
You shut up.
no.
I'm gonna cut this part out. Okay, I'm done. Let's just end it now.
Okay, so as Ayush said,
Wait,
that's
but going
No,
back.
no, no.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
want to
no,
hear
no,
that. I
no.
don't want to hear
Wait,
it.
he said
No.
Kimmich has
Better
had the
season.
better season, right?
If you guys but if I make a team, I'll put Kante.
No, no, no. But when I said this, and Vidhi, you were there. When I said this, I was wrong. But now you say it, and then you're right.
Okay, I'll say it again. 2020 to 2021 Kimmich is better than 2020 to 2021 Kante.
Yeah.
Overall, their careers, Kimmich is not better than Kante.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Over their
okay.
career. Do
As
you
a CDM,
understand it
as a
now?
CDM, no, not as a player. I'm saying okay, as a
I
CDM, I'll
am
give you.
talking as a player only.
Yeah,
Then
overall,
then
over.
no, then Kimmich
o-
comes. See,
Yeah, I
CDM
mean,
wise, I would say Kante, but then
yeah,
player
CDM wise,
wise,
Kante.
Kimmich, no
Yeah,
doubt.
player wise, Kimmich can give you 3 roles, 3 4 roles like for free, like literally for free. Kante, you can't play Kante right back. You can't play Kante.
Center back.
I am not
Just
talking
center
about that.
back.
Kimmich is clearly the more complete player. He's Bayern's James Milner or whatever. But the thing is, I'm talking overall.
Levels, level. You see levels. James Milner.
Yeah, I was going to think that he'd call James Milner Liverpool's Joshua Kimmich, but no.
Okay,
Miller is the
I'm not
benchmark.
comparing their skills. I'm just
Milner
talking
Okay,
is
about what
Ayush
Milner
is
Milner is.
is the
just
bar set
Ayush.
now. Milner is the
No,
bar
no.
set now in world football.
See, I'm
You're
No,
the
at this
worst.
point,
Ayush.
I'm
No,
very
I mean,
confused. Like, where is Ayush going with this discussion?
no, forget
I
that.
want to end it in the
Ayush is
first place.
so normal. Ayush is so normal with his predictions where like he's become a good kid now. But no, in the
No,
last
we're
10
back.
minutes,
He's
next
back.
10 minutes, he's triggered Sid, he's triggered Chinmay, he's triggered me. He's now triggering all of the Bayern fans. I have no idea where Ayush is going with this. But continue, make your point.
He's triggered
Oh,
everyone, but we still don't know what's his point.
it's okay.
Okay.
I agree with you, Ayush. I agree with every
Yes.
single point of view. I agree with you.
Yes, bro.
Every single James Milner. That is the bar set now. If we sign Declan Rice or whatever, I'm always going to compare him with James Milner now.
I'm not comparing Kimmich to James Milner. They are two different levels clearly. I am
Of
saying
course,
both are very
Kimmich
complete
is
players.
where
Yeah,
is Kimmich?
James Miller's up
Where
there,
is
right?
Kimmich? Where is Kimmich in front of James Milner?
Maybe I framed it wrong. I should have said that, like Chinmay said, the other way around, that Milner is the Kimmich of Liverpool or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. We'll just finish this here quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use last final question. Okay, final. This
Oh.
season, Kimmich, Kante, or Casemiro?
This season.
Kimmich number 1, Kante number 2, Casemiro number 3.
Okay, at least he's gone a step
Okay,
down since the
at
last
least,
talk. So
at
I'll
least
take
he's,
it. I'll take it.
Solely
I
on-
mean, okay. At least
Solely.
he's just trolling one fan base. At least he's not trolling two fan bases.
No. In layman's term, he's saying that maybe Kimmich had the best Kimmich had the best 12 months, but Kante had the better 2 months compared to Casemiro's 12 months. So okay, let's give it to him that way.
Yeah.
No, I think Videep, I think he's come down a level since we last talked this with him. So I'll obviously take it. I think it's an improvement from Ayush's side.
Oh, wow.
He still ends up triggering so many people, but it's an improvement nonetheless. Let's
Yeah.
give that to you.
Okay,
So,
whatever I have said, Videep has made me do it for the views and the likes and everything. So just clear.
Really?
this part needs to get cut out, but
I am editing, bro.
Well, yeah,
Ayush's
that's
side.
the
We'll
problem.
replacing
This
Ayush
is
with
going
Yeah,
to be
the
the
thing is,
highlight. I'll highlight.
Chinmay, I heard you had a good editor on hand.
Oh, okay. The recording is also with me, by the way.
Everyone
Yeah,
has it.
yes, yes, sorry.
Oh, okay. I am changing the YouTube account password.
I have that too.
Or if I change it, yours will sign out.
Forgot password, brother. It's
But I
it's the
changed.
day of the new age.
Okay. Let's.
So
end
I
it.
think it's a good point to end the video since Ayush just seems to want to trigger more people and
It's okay.
more.
Come on, give it to him. He won the
Yeah, we
Champions
give
League.
it to him, but they
He
won
won
the
the Champions League, and
Champions League for the next 9 years.
are you sure you're supporting which team in the Euros again?
England.
England. So again, he's going to face heartbreak, group stage exit for England. So
I'm not really supporting them like anything. I'm just like, I would love when if somebody has to win, it should be England. But I don't really going to have a like this has to like I'm not supporting England like I support Chelsea.
yeah.
I think
I think I can't agree with you because I
Yeah,
support
you are
England.
the only one who is the I heart.
I'm happy you don't. Okay, I'm happy you don't support England like that because 1 month later we would probably be talking about Casemiro, Kante, and Calvin Phillips then. So it's okay.
We support India and we see them lose to Qatar, and that's our national team. But, that wraps it up for this video. We've got
Rahul Beke.
Yeah, wrap it up quick. I'm low on battery.
So that was our episode 7. We had the Euros prediction and a Champions League analysis type of a video and a huge Kante debate. So that was it for this week. Goodbye. If you like the video, like it and subscribe and then share and everything that goes with it. You know what to do. Goodbye.
like if you guys think Kimmich is better than Kante.
Yeah. If you think Kimmich is better than Kante, like, and if you think Kante is the best.
If you think Casemiro
Kante
is better than all, if you think Casemiro is
Kante
better than both,
Kimmich right now, please unsubscribe.
if you think Casemiro is better than both, you can send this video to all the Real Madrid groups, and they can
And,
have a, and we can share Ayush's personal ID with you. So you can
and if you
I
guys
will
think
share it.
if you guys agree that James Milner is the benchmark for all players, then you have to give us a shout out.
Yes,
That's
please.
that's it. That is how we end our video. James Milner.